right, and welcome to the WTB podcast, and I am your host, Mike McCann. I'm here with the three Halls again, and I ain't talking about cough drops. I'm here with Jalen Hall, our super duper producer, Gregory Hall, and Gary Hall. So today we're gonna get ourselves, starting pretty hot. We're gonna get into Andrew Wiggins and the chaotic situation that's taking place there with the potential baby mama drama beyond, I don't know. It's pretty bad. I don't even know what to compare it to. It's betrayal of the highest order. If it's true.
And according to what's going on, I think it's a situation where a close friend of his may be the father of his two kids, right?
Supposedly.
Okay, and this is his girlfriend or wife?
Apparently girlfriend. I thought it was his wife. But
okay.
I mean, if you look on some places, it says his wife. I thought it was his wife.
Right.
Okay. But obviously they've been together a while if they got two kids. So, and on top of that, like I said, this is supposed to be a close friend. And we did watch a clip.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but
Don't say that.
I don't want to. Should I say that?
Well, it's already out there.
Yeah, it's on the clip.
I mean, he's already got way more than us.
Yeah, but it could be Callan Kaepernick.
That ain't even his name.
Damn, good Lord. You can't
Callan,
say
what is it? Callan Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick?
Oh, Kaepernick. Yeah.
I mean, good Lord.
I didn't.
That's who it is.
I didn't spell
That's
it.
who it is.
I mean,
I'm gonna name my kid something I can say.
Caperto.
That's his fault. I'm doing the best I can with what I got.
Caden Malenko?
Yeah, but it could be Cap.
Right.
It could be Cap, but we don't want
Rumors.
Yeah, that's a rumor because we did look at something saying it didn't say it, but it did show a clip of Callan Cap, and then like I said, but the whole situation is if it is a close friend and you got two kids that ain't yours, and it's a close friend, he got double drama in his life right now, and like I said, I didn't know why he wasn't playing. Maybe like I said, is he injured?
No, I mean, he's been out for weeks.
Yes, he's mentally injured. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's injured.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I might rather have a broke leg than this.
Right.
Because I don't want to find out ain't none of my kids mine. And you're banging my boy. You know what I'm saying?
And they might be his kids.
And
you raise his kids.
So let me ask you, my question would be like, how does something like this come about? I mean, where did this originate from? I mean, like you say, just because somebody don't know something that's going on, let me imagine the worst case scenario, and let me put that out there. See if he say something. So he don't say nothing. So now, it must be somewhat true. Now let's what friend could it be? Because I looked at the kids. The kids kind of look like, I know that don't mean nothing. Maury proved that plenty of times that because they look like you don't mean they're yours.
Yeah.
So
you are not the father.
So when they put them pictures up of them kids look like him to me. So
Right.
they look like him. So this where did this come from?
But you said the other one didn't quite look like him.
Yeah,
I just said one looked like him more than the other. That's what I said.
Yeah.
But
that's what I said.
Just base fact opinion.
That's what I'm saying. But the point is, how do you come up with that scenario? What is that scenario? Just okay.
Because things leak.
Like what?
Right.
I mean, because no one said it's non-confirmed to any of it. It's all speculative. That's what they saying.
As of right now, yeah.
Yeah, it's all of it is. It's not like nobody ain't saying nothing. Ain't nobody even hindered it from their, like the camp have to give something. Just because they didn't rebut it, it must mean it's true.
I don't think Andrew Wiggins is giving any type of press conference or anything on this issue anytime soon.
Why? Because it's probably not true.
No.
Do you have to address?
What are you gonna say?
Hey, I mean, this isn't something you even want to talk about.
I gathered today.
So that's what I'm saying. So how? Where did it come from?
I'm gonna say this
play.
Are you saying it's just
I'm
unbelievable
just saying, where does
to be
it come
true?
from? Huh?
Are you saying this is just unbelievable?
No, I'm not saying it's not unbelievable. What I'm just saying is, how does it start up from what?
So like I was talking to G earlier about like sometimes you have people's sports careers who randomly just go south, right?
Right.
And you don't know why or what happened to them. Then you come to find out these people had all sorts of off the court drama, all sorts of issues. They're coming to the games drunk and high and stoned, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
But they don't talk about it.
Right.
But then it leaks later. Like, what happened to this person? Well, this was the issue. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't always leak or tell you then what's going on. But the way news is today, it's going to be a lot faster. But it has been like a month. I mean, he's been missing for a long time.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been reported as injured yet. He's just been away from the team.
Okay, but why does it have to be this?
Because obviously
he didn't leave hurt.
Okay, could it? What I'm saying is, could it have been?
Because stories leak is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
is leaking that is something going on in his family.
Because people follow
and
stuff.
And then they start researching a little bit and come up with something. Somebody, and his wife, a girlfriend or whatever she may be, responded and said something. It's some sick folks.
She said it wasn't
true.
Yeah. She said,
but you really think she
that's what I'm saying. So,
she better
what else
go
could
ahead,
she say?
Damn, they found me out.
No, but I'm just saying, if
that was gonna be a segment.
That's the point.
I'm sorry.
She's already guilty. She can't say that it's not true.
She gotta say she didn't do it.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
What about she didn't do it?
She could have not done it.
But her saying she can't.
He ain't there for a reason.
But why does
he didn't stop playing because it was a lie, or it's obvious something he going through.
I will say
but what does
so
that have
he
to do
might
with
not be believing none of this is true.
So the thing
I
is,
mean, it's something you got to look at the fact. Maybe they got
What
blood.
facts?
It's easy to go get a blood test and find out if
They
your
don't.
kids.
It's not even our business.
No, my thing is
now
like,
he got to. You what he said?
No, I heard, but I'm on like
He got to go get a blood
Well,
test.
I said that's for him.
well, my thing is
How you know he got a problem with it? He ain't said nothing.
He
gone
ain't
from the
playing
team.
basketball.
But
and
he ain't
they
said that was
need
the
him
issue.
right now. And they
Did he
pay him
say that was the
millions
issue?
of dollars to play ball.
Greg, you're waiting for somebody
What
to come out and say
you
something
think
that's
he
ever
on
going to
vacation?
pass. Hold on.
Golden State
Is he on
put
vacation?
out a statement
They ain't
saying
said
he's missing games for any reason.
Greg, why
other
would they
than-
do that? Why would they say, oh, they're going to say
Yeah.
personal issues is what they said. It's personal.
Personal.
Yeah, so you don't go into detail about what
Right,
no.
you don't know
Oh,
what
he
you
got-
You keep asking these questions like, well, why ain't they saying that? Who is? Nobody's going to talk about that.
But that's what I'm saying. But where did this come from? Why did this one have
I've
to
literally
come?
already answered that because stories leak.
I don't
That's
believe.
why
No, or they are made up too.
they could be made up. But
That's
why
right.
is this the first thing that's made up?
The story we were listening to, he said, I don't know if none of this is true.
Well,
Of course.
because you know
This
what?
is what
You know why? Because you can't definitively say
Yeah,
it's
I didn't
facts.
talk
It's
to
a-
Wiggins
it's a
and the
crime.
wife and the
Yeah.
boyfriend.
I don't know these people, so I can't
It's
say
a crime to
facts.
slander someone like that.
You can't. You can't just put it on the platform.
So
and say
you
it's facts.
open with the idea that you
Right.
don't know for a fact.
So I could go
But
and say,
I heard
But that's why he made this video.
I can say
saying
that
anything,
this happened like
as long
that.
as I say
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Yes. That's it.
You
And
know
then you
that's
can tell
true.
your story.
That's right.
I see them
And
with my
allegedly,
eyes.
how many times have allegedly been wrong?
Exactly.
Yeah,
know,
and that's exactly why they say that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Just
what I'm
in
trying to
case
say is
They might be wrong.
I just don't think it's just I don't know. It might be something else. I know how we
Well,
jump
we'll-
on things.
well, we can
you
be
know, we
open-minded.
gotta jump on
It's
things.
something else.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
believe
saying.
it's something else.
I don't think.
But right now,
I just
this
think-
is what they talking about.
No, that's what they clicking on.
This is what they talking about.
This is the
Well,
first thing
that's
that's
what I'm saying. I
surfaced.
ain't saying-
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause people
excuse
been
me,
trying to get
that's
to this
because
for-
I've been renegotiating my contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we on a different schedule now. Now
Yeah.
I take a heed to that.
Yeah.
And as long as the money is right,
Hey, he held out a week. He back.
Yeah.
I'm back. But
He back.
anywho,
But
We got
also
him
he was in Jamaica. But that's something else. But go ahead.
But no, yeah, we tried to get him to sign his contract.
Yeah.
Jay, you got anything?
He good. He get an extra shot a week. No.
Not really.
No.
I don't got anything to
I just
pitch on
think
this
we
situation.
need I might be a little late on the back end of the issue to say we need to give it a little more time to see
Right.
what rolls out. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
I can
Because
roll
it's
with that.
kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of new to me and looking at it and it just don't sound, this one kind of like you say, visual optics give you one thing, listening to it, and sources, you know, the source that the story comes from mean a lot sometime, and I know sometimes things get grinded up. So I'm gonna give it a couple more weeks.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's fair.
Yeah.
Like I think we all can actually get behind that.
but-
we get that.
Yeah.
But like the first things that's come out is this.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it sounded
you
like.
usually gonna look at the first thing that comes out.
It is, and then it's starting to sprout.
and then people don't really wait
Yeah, and it's sprouting though.
for the truth to come out.
Right.
So let's not even pretend.
Right.
People wait for something to come out. And then when you get something with it, like you said, it's allegedly that this happened. Now you talk about it.
Now this could lead to another
But,
issue.
yeah.
Well, sort of like, say this turns out to not be true, right?
Yeah.
So the messed up part is the way things are now. It's like it's fact now, even though it's not.
It's gonna be treated.
If it's it's gonna be treated that way going forward. Even if it's debunked
Right,
and
there's
find out
always-
that it's not true,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a large segment of people that are like,
People.
"Hey man, you know those kids ain't his."
They gonna stay there. It's
Exactly.
Look at 'em.
Yeah, and it's like
They're
and
gonna look
stay
at
on it
them.
no matter how much it's
They
debunked.
look just like Cal.
Yeah, I mean, but they're gonna say something, crazy like that. Yeah.
Allegedly, they
kids.
just look like
Cap
Cap.
kid, little
Yeah,
Capples.
allegedly.
Yeah, and people gonna stay stuck in that.
Yeah.
Right.
So like the people get stuck in on conspiracy theories, like that video we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I guess you can't change the thought process of a thought process.
No, you really can't. And I mean, I don't know. It could lead to, I don't know. I just, like I mentioned in that short, I know a lot of people in like that red pill, the manosphere, people are celebrating because it's like, see, told you couldn't trust women. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it's like,
women are evil.
yeah, that stuff just trips me out.
Yeah.
Because it leads to that rhetoric that we were watching in that video we were talking about earlier. And that's what I found funny about them other people on YouTube, man. And like a lot of the dudes who going out here promoting themselves as the alpha dogs, the leaders of men, you know what I'm saying? The Kevin Samuels wannabes. It's just like, hey, they're phonies. And most of them are sensitive people.
Oh, most men are. I'm telling you,
What?
No, you're the first to cry. Dude.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No,
I'm
But
telling you,
it's okay.
crying.
That's cool.
I call crying a cleanseness of the soul.
No,
So
it
when I
is.
watch
Yeah.
a movie, because to make and like I said, we go through. But you know, any sad situation, any Hallmark almost situation, gonna get me tied up. It make me cry. It's like taking a cold ice plunge bath. It's a cleanseness. When you get to cry some tears out, to me, it's cleanseness.
No, I mean, that's
But
what,
that's real.
you know,
Yeah.
Jimmy V used to say that. You know, it's all the arrays of emotion. You want to experience that every day, he said.
Right, you do.
Yeah.
You want to watch something that can raise that, get you to that point, and then you feel, you know, you
all the
feel
emotions of
human.
life. Yeah.
You know, it's a human feeling to me.
Happiness, anger, laughter, sadness. You
Yeah.
want to feel all of those, all in
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
you know,
yeah, he said all that. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah,
a
and
great
that's
bit,
big,
and it's
yeah.
true. You do
Yeah.
feel cleansed though. Like, say you watch. I mean, do you not when you watch like even a sad movie, but sometimes it has a great resolution in the end, and it's emotional. You feel,
Yeah.
but then
You
like when
feel
it's over,
cleansed.
you do,
If
it's like-
if you tear crying, not sad. I'm gonna say it's two different types of crying.
yeah,
Right, because
tears
like
of joy.
yeah.
Right.
You could, and that's what I'm telling you. If you can reach happiness till you cry,
Yeah.
then you reach the epitome of being happy. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
sad, when you can be sad,
You
but
hit
when you
that-
get sad till you cry, then you probably didn't reach the epitome of
The extreme.
till you sad. You
The
can't
epitome of
yeah.
sadness.
Sadness, yeah, you down
Okay.
there, you know,
Death,
or either thing, you know, like just
Right.
anything that would bring that kind of something at you.
Emotion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you to me, you reach the epitome of it. Even if
Right.
you mad, you get mad and start crying. That means you pissed the hell off.
Oh, you better get whooped now. He crying.
Yeah. It's over.
Hey, like the
Okay.
little kids who get all mad.
Yeah, they get to crying and oh Lord. Yeah, it's that point. Yeah, I'm so
Right.
mad I
Man.
can't control nothing no more.
Yeah,
I'm
like
mad.
you've lost it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying to control yourself to an extent, but you can't.
Right.
Oh,
So-
don't mess with him when he crying.
Yeah, I don't know. So like you said about Mike Tyson crying.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's what I'm
ain't-
saying. That's the scary.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I'm doing the talking to him, and if he start crying, I think I'm finna get killed because you don't know what that emotion is that emotion is. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Because he would go
meds?
there. You know, you don't know where you done ticked him off, or it might even not be like you said. He just reached them points, and he get the woo.
You just get emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
have you
just
ever
think he
listened-
would be the most
Mike
fierce
Tyson.
person to be around when they getting emotional. Like they getting you know,
Okay.
when he get up in his emotion.
Yeah,
I
have you
done
ever
seen
seen his little?
I seen him interview Boosie, and he had Boosie scared.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, but it's hey,
What's going on here?
is everything cool? Yeah, but because
Yeah, we all right?
Mike can get a little off the hinges, but it's like you gotta see the ones.
Mike will scare you.
Yeah, he scares
Mike
everybody.
is a scary guy.
Everybody who does an interview with Mike Tyson ultimately admits they were terrified.
Had some terror.
There was a moment where they feared an
No,
outburst.
let me tell you the one I was most fearful for.
I
The one
fear for
Eminem?
my life.
Who, Eminem?
No. When Mike Tyson interviewed him, Mike Tyson interviewed Trina, right? And what they don't tell you, you know, hot boxing with Mike Tyson. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, hot boxing. You blazing up weed the whole show, and Mike blowing big blunts, big old ones.
Yeah, he
one
got a
after
dispensary.
after another, and then this Trina sitting over there, right?
Okay.
The baddest, you know.
Yeah.
And then the other guy,
baddest.
hey, and then you know
Greg's
Mike
fantasy.
Tyson's
Greg's in that
reputation, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
and then like you know, I'm thinking Trina looking at him like I don't know if I should be getting high with Mike or not.
Yeah.
I don't know where Mike at right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It took her a minute, but she started hitting the blunts with him and stuff. But she looked scared as hell sitting there. I felt for her. Felt for her.
It's like all of a sudden you unfortunately saw Mike Tyson for all the bad things that had taken place earlier.
All this stuff true.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, and I'm in here alone.
It's
Trina.
true.
Yeah.
Trina. You know, and then you hear, like I said, the stories about Mike Tyson with the things he used to say and do to women and all.
And it's like,
And it's Trina
yeah.
sitting over there.
Yeah.
The baddest.
Smoking weed with Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm. As he get more lean back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike on his emotional rants. You know, all his shows, somewhere along the line, he get emotional. He get on that coyote cootie, whatever he on that doing on that day, you know, and then he'll get this just reminiscing and get the and
Tears.
just then you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
it's like I hope this hour is almost up. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Woo, I ain't never coming back.
You ain't never seen Mike
I
do
get out of here
2
alive.
interviews with a mug. Hey, ain't nobody came back for a
I
second.
ain't never coming back.
I'd just like to add this. Maybe Mike just wants to feel understood.
That's right. I feel it.
He
I love the
was.
interview.
Absolutely.
I just feared, like I said, the
You
only
let
one
me
I
know I
feared
don't need
for
to
was
come
Trina.
back.
All the rest of them,
That's understood.
they fair game. You get up there with Mike Tyson, it's liable to happen. If you don't know, then you don't know. If you don't know, then you should know. You know, that's what it is. You go on Mike Tyson's interviews, you either better be prepared or a woman.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a chance.
Yeah.
But no, like, one of his favorite bits of mine was probably the one where he started getting all emotional, talking about he misses the crazy person that he used to be.
Yeah.
He's like, man, because he's like, man, I just feel like it's such a little bitch inside. You know, it's like, I miss that old Mike Tyson. He was a savage. He was ruthless. He would do absolutely anything. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I feel like such a punk.
I don't think
now.
I would be wanting to hang out with Mike like that.
You know, you could tell he really missed that
He
person.
said
You could
it
tell
too.
he put him away.
Yeah.
He put him
Oh,
away.
man. He said he was a beast. He was it wasn't nothing for him to walk outside of a nightclub and then knock somebody out.
Thank you,
You know,
Mike.
which is like, which is messed up. We've done strayed so far away from Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
If this situation is true, would you not want to just knock somebody out?
Probably.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who.
Yeah, that's what I say. Who gets hit?
Yeah, and it's probably,
You can't hit the woman, but
No, you can't, yeah.
You
Definitely
might
not
want-
the kids.
We love the
Why you
kids.
start hitting the kids? I'm just mad.
Right,
That's
yeah.
it. Like, oh no.
Come here, little kid.
Like, man, I don't know if you mind or not anymore, so I'm just going to disrespect you too. Like, man, that'd be terrible. Oh, man,
Get out that baby carriage.
But I mean, you know, there's many situations out there like this.
Right.
It just is. This is actually a relevant.
That's what
individual.
I'm saying. So stuff really is not far from real.
Because this happens.
Yeah.
Maury situations happen. They usually just don't have Andrew Wiggins on
He
there.
ain't had 20 years of shows from it not happening.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? 20 years of shows.
Well, he didn't do that just for 20. He used to have an
Yeah,
actual.
he did. That was Maury daddy show. He was doing shows 20
I thought it was
years
more like
prior.
a decade.
He was doing 20 years prior to that.
But he used to have what?
He used to have an actual show.
Yeah.
Hey,
Go ahead.
I got a question.
What?
Has Maury destroyed the black community?
I would be more on Jerry Springer.
No, because Jerry Springer had everybody on there. It wasn't really.
It was, yeah.
Maury had a lot of black people.
Yeah,
Well,
and they
yeah.
all
Jerry had a lot of
You
white
are
trash.
not the father.
Maury
Or
did
you
do a
the
lot.
father.
Yeah.
Maury did do a lot of
Did he do damage to the black community?
But see, is
No.
he did.
He allowed something to manifest in front of us.
Hey, you know they
And
make,
gave everybody somewhere to go.
For the sake of entertainment.
Yeah.
he
To come
People-
on here and act.
hey he-
Right, but people still are out here committing adultery. and
Yeah,
doing all of
yeah.
that.
They were doing
But he
that.
gave him a
Hey,
platform
how
to
you
say,
think-
money.
how you
we can
think
bring
he
you
had
on
a
my show.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you
And
think he had a
exploit you.
show?
So Maury didn't ruin anything. He
Right.
ruined it.
Man,
He just
but
let
we
him-
can exploit
no,
you.
what he did
Right.
is
He exploited him,
he
yeah.
should
Yeah.
have brought light to.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Not just
because he
necessarily-
didn't create They Ain't Your Baby. That stuff was happening.
He been running this
That's
for
why his show.
20-something years.
And that's why his show still, because they still
That's
out
what
there
I'm
doing it.
saying. And you still got people.
They was doing it before his show. That's why they was able to come up with a show.
And now they got a show that was not going to encourage them not to do it.
the thing is, they always say
Yeah.
call him out.
No, you should be
Hey,
the
I
one.
need to do this now because
No.
I can get on Maury.
Might get it back.
No.
No, it's
because
just more like
what
the
about the-
situations already existed. So all they had to do was just like they summed
I'm
up the
telling
courage.
you,
Do we
they are
call?
most of them. See, that's what I'm saying. See, most of
just
these
asking the
shows,
question.
most of these shows already know.
I
They
know,
know.
I'm just asking.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
It's
what
they
they
know.
do,
It's exploitation.
what they is,
Yeah.
what they
Yeah.
give them is,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
we
what
gonna
it
put
is.
you up.
Right.
We gonna put you up in the Grand Hoax this
Yeah.
weekend.
And we're
Yeah.
going to give
Come
you
on
some
here.
money.
Yeah, we gonna give you this.
Give money,
send you
live
out,
good.
get your hair
Yeah.
did.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Get
And
your
you
hair
get to
did.
come on here and act the fool.
Yeah, if you choose,
Yeah.
you know, we do
But,
a rerun,
yeah.
we get send you a little residual.
It's not like they're just creating a narrative out the blue. This
Right,
is
yeah.
something
Shit
that's
that's
already
there. They just
existed.
cleaning them up and put them on
They
TV
just
with
keep
it.
recycling it.
Right.
What's
Yeah,
up,
so like,
Maury?
Right.
So like I always reference my favorite
Yeah.
show, South Park, because they had another episode on Maury. Remember a long time ago was the Freak Strike episode where they were talking about all the freaks that would be
Yeah,
on
going
Maury.
on, but they was on the circuit.
Yeah.
And yeah, the freak circuit.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they would have just, hey, yeah.
And
I
it
had-
was. If you watch all them what's the
people with the irrational fears.
what's the lady Jenny Jones?
Yeah.
and all them. These shows is just shows. They time period that ran out. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
They do 10 years, 5, 7 years of show.
Some of them did a long time,
Tempest
though.
Bless so.
So-
You remember
man, like
Tempest
20.
show?
Oh.
Tempest from the Cosby Show. You remember she had a nice little 6-7 year run on
Okay.
J-Vine TV talk shows and Jenny Jones and what's the other one?
Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake
Yeah.
and then
Montel.
Montel and then
Yeah.
all these. And see, what happened was 2 of them said, I'm willing to go there.
Yeah.
That was Maury Povich and Jerry Springer.
You just
And
keep
they
going.
went
Yeah,
there.
And
yeah.
it kept going further
they
and further.
went there.
Yeah.
Like, we can get more ridiculous than the next one.
Jerry Springer brought the KKK on.
Yeah.
They
TV.
were there.
White
Hey,
Mouse.
Literally, they were
They
there.
were there.
But see, they what they did was they
In robes.
They did it to incite. You remember Geraldo when
Yeah,
he brought
he-
the KKK on and they just went ballistic on his show
He
too.
got in a fight
And
there.
Yeah, that's when he got the
Yeah.
chair hit in the nose
Yeah.
and broke his
Yeah,
nose
yeah.
and stuff. But then you had it was this other dude that used to do a talk show I mean, his was more ridiculous than all of them.
Eric Andre?
No, his is ridiculous too.
I know,
but just what was his name? I can't think of his name for nothing now. But he
white guy, black guy,
white guy. But his was so ridiculous.
Tosh.0?
Oh, yeah, but Phil Donahue. You remember Phil?
Oh, Phil, yeah.
Yeah, now Phil wasn't too, but he was more on trying to up, issues, but he was biased on his stuff. He would bring on some bull, that stereo. When I remember they brought Farrakhan on with the Ku Klux. You don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, you do. They can sit down and get to
as
know
a matter
each
of
other.
fact, at a time like this is when that
Yeah, they
content
can
like
sit
that
down
would
and
thrive.
talk.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
can
they
do
would
it now. I'm talking
They're-
about then.
Yeah, they're bringing
how you
far
doing?
left extremists.
They were trying to be ahead of it.
and far right extremists and having them sit together and debate.
Yeah, that's what remember them Jubilees I showed
right,
you?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like
Panels?
them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're trying to do now. But see, they're trying to make it a lot more civil. They're
Right.
trying to make,
They're not trying to make it like, hey, and then we start shooting
Hey, somebody
t-shirt
might
guns
actually-
and everybody, and then some lady shows her boobs, and then
I brought my
and then
fan
another
base.
celebration.
Yeah, they brought it all.
Right.
Yeah, they're trying to do it a lot.
Hate.
Yeah. They're trying to do it without all the shenanigans.
Right.
Yeah.
They're trying to do it in a civil manner. Yeah.
Which, I mean, they're
Okay.
actually interesting to still watch. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's done in a civil manner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Okay.
I mean, I don't really mind that.
What
I mean,
else we get?
I
Yeah.
don't know. What's not civil, though, apparently is the relationship between blacks and Asians. So, Jay randomly threw that out there earlier. Like, why is it that blacks and Asians seem like we don't really get along?
What went wrong?
It's like, I don't know. I really don't have.
I told you what the issue. I'm gonna tell you about my Asian encounter. Excuse me, I don't even make that. I don't even know how that even sounded, but it was an Asian encounter, right?
We apologize.
Yeah. So, I was delivering this guy. He owned a mattress store,
Yeah.
right? So I was delivering some mattresses to him. He had ordered some mattresses, and first of all, he had his. Now I'm trying to be civil and listening to him, and he's talking real broken English,
Yeah.
Asian like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Asian broken English. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a difference between broken English Asian.
Yeah.
But he was speaking English broken English. You see what I'm saying?
Asian broken English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, so now I'm on the telephone,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Talking to him. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna have to slow down just a tiny. And then it's like when you tell him to slow down, that means he talk louder and faster, right? So now I'm thinking, okay, I know this son bitch ain't yelling at me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, you gonna have to calm down, man. And I'm thinking, I guess he thinking, I know this ain't yelling at me,
Yeah.
Like I'm talking normal and he yelling at me now, So
Y'all
I'm
yelling at each other.
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, we gonna calm down.
Okay.
Explain to me what you need me to do. So actually, eventually I just kind of put two and two together, put some stuff he had said and figured it out where I need to be.
Yeah.
So now I'm backing in, getting to where I need to be. It's already a messed up situation in the first place.
Yeah, you're trucking, right?
Yeah, huh?
Trucking.
Yeah. It's already messed up. I'm coming out. I'm like, oh, this is a terrible place to have a mattress store and dessert
Right.
and want mattresses delivered to you. You know what I'm saying? First of all, second or third or fourth of all, I'm already. So I'm backing in. I'm getting in there. He yelling. He doing that talk real loud at me, and I'm already hot and sweating. And I'm backing up in this sun gun, and he going off.
The mattress need picking.
Blah, 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 blah.
So bad.
And then if I get out, I said, see, what we gonna have to do,
Yeah.
we gonna have to bring this down. Because I'm trying to be professional because this is me, my personal business delivering to his personal business. And I don't want to not do business, because voices aren't coming together as me.
Yeah, I was matching.
Yeah.
At a loud pitch though, but y'all was
You're
right
not
there together.
communicating.
Yeah, we're not getting along. We're not making it work.
Yeah.
So
Low,
finally,
high.
finally, I get in there. and we get everything settled, and then we get to talking, you know, and I tell him, I say, hey, you know, I don't mean no disrespect. I was just like, you know, I'm frustrated, you frustrated, we frustrated. You know, they told you something, they told me something. You mad at me because you not really mad at me. You just sound like you pissed off at me. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm mad at you because you sound like you pissed off at me about some lies they told you. Yeah. So we finally get everything together. We get the truck unloaded for his mattresses. This guy, I mean, was the nicest guy in the world. I mean, gave me a big old fat tip. Everything. Okay. After I left. And I mean, but it was they have a bad tone.
Yeah.
A hard to deal with tone sometimes that I think some of us blacks
don't take well.
Now I'm guilty of what, but it taught me. But see, that taught me right there. That let me, you know, after, because sometimes we don't go through the whole encounter with it. You know, we just deal with the up front of it. So did nothing ever get solved. So at the ending of it, I realized it's just because he was still talking that way.
Yeah. You brought your tone down and started listening.
He was still talking that way.
But you said you kind of got yourself back.
Yeah, I had to.
And then you presented a different tone.
I didn't take it to heart no more.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you decided I'm going to be basically the bigger man right here.
No, he wasn't. That's just how he was talking because after it was all said and done.
Hold on.
But before you go,
you're going to kind of agree with, you're saying kind of the same thing. He's saying internally, you're being the bigger person because I'm just going to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking this personal. That's being the bigger man to an extent. I'm not taking it personal.
Yeah, I had to stop taking it. Yeah. At that point, I stopped. Yeah, you're correct. Mm-hmm. I did stop. But and have to say I didn't take it as being the bigger person in the situation.
That's the way he
I didn't.
I know, but I'm saying, but you decide, like you said,
because I wanted his business.
We're doing business. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So to keep the business I got, I'm gonna redirect this whole emotion. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say, hey, look at here. Like you said, we both got going through something or whatever it may be. I'm just here, you know, trying to defuse whatever might have been there. Because like you say, sometimes we do react to somebody reacting. Mm-hmm. But we don't know why they reacting that way. So usually when somebody react to you strongly, you have a tendency to want to respond the same way. But I'm like you sometimes. Maybe they going through something.
No, but the thing,
or maybe they dealing with something, or whatever it may be. Because it can't be me because they just met me. So it could be something else got them to reacting that way. Or like I said, in its levels sometimes, maybe he needed to get these mattresses. Mm-hmm. And that was his focus. I need these mattresses, whatever, running late, whatever, could be anything. But like I said, a lot of it, people tend to take these situations and make them personal when you're doing business, everybody got their own agenda.
But the point Greg was going to make, that wasn't quite that. I get what you're saying. Yeah. But what you're saying is some people, that's how they talk.
I got that too.
Yeah. And so don't get offended because
that's what I was kind of saying. Don't get mad because you hear that.
Mm-hmm. You got to find a way to not be so easily triggered.
And like I said, if you back off a little bit, because like I said, anybody can kind of come off to you wrong sometimes.
Yeah, and there might not even be going through anything. They just come off like that.
Yeah, and like I said, but I had like an encounter at the store or something, and this dude got mad at me because something that happened to him prior to me coming in.
Yeah.
And it's like he said somebody knocked something off the shelf. So it's like, well, he approaching me like I'm that person. Like I said,
you're gonna do it like just
I'm not that person. You mad at me because of somebody else. So why you treating me this way? I say I'm not that person. But that's how people could kind of get trapped sometimes because they see you look just like that person to them. So they decided that you are that same person. Yeah. And everybody that comes in to the store is gonna be that same person. But he should have just took that situation and narrowed it down to one person.
Yeah. And that's the thing is a lot of people, we just overreact. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of like looking very prospectively on things, they really just would rather react and just be as is. Because people are like, I'm just gonna be me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be me.
I got a quick little story.
What's
Okay.
that?
I didn't have an encounter myself, but I was with somebody who did some rude stuff. I was with a girl, and we were just kind of like circling. Yeah, you know, yeah. We were circling through the store, right? Yeah. And then we ended up going through this hair salon, nail salon thing, something like that. And it was an older Asian lady that owned it, right? And all we did was like walk through, right? And then as we were about to leave, the older lady said to the girl I was with, please don't just come in with your phone out and record stuff in the camera or record stuff with your camera and not buy anything, right? Except she said it in broken English way. But that's what she was saying, right? And then she was like, "Oh, okay." And then she called her a fucking bitch as she left out the store
loudly, so she could hear it under her breath.
Oh, well, under her breath.
Well, then that don't matter.
Oh, really?
Nah.
Did she do that?
Supposed to say under your breath.
Yeah.
Did she actually record anything?
Who she disrespect?
Or she just assumed she did that?
She took a picture of some stuff.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but my stove taking pictures.
I don't.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
You up in my
So
stove
does
taking
that
pictures,
seem-
and I don't have a problem with her saying
No, it's fine. Greg's
that
voice carries.
either too, because she said it alone. She ain't all up loud up in the face doing. If you walked out and said it under your breath, so it wasn't disrespectful. It was disrespectful.
It was
to the
disrespectful to me.
No. See,
I felt
there
disrespectful.
go that hypersensitive young man that we have today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you go? She gonna disrespect that lady that didn't even hear her?
Hey, digging back into these studies.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How you gonna disrespect
No,
that lady?
how you gonna do that?
Yeah.
I'm riding. I'm riding on this hill.
Hey,
How you gonna do that?
You're interjecting.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
You're interjecting.
Yeah.
You just let that hate be what it is.
Yeah.
Let it be.
That wasn't even hate speech.
Hey, it shouldn't have bothered. I'm glad that you feel something inside.
Yeah.
I'm glad. That means
Was
you got a heart.
crying though. Did it raise a buck of tears?
But it didn't make me look at her
I
in a
had to
different
pull
way.
over on the side of the road.
Okay, and take a moment. Okay.
Yeah, it made me look at her like,
Take a
hey,
moment.
I don't
Yeah.
Like what?
like you a little as much as I did now.
So, oh yeah, I mean, I get that. You know,
Right, yeah.
I mean, I just think that like some of it is. So basically, what we come up to is a lot of times we just don't understand each other the way we should. That's
Right.
why.
That's it. We just we run into each other back. We don't finish the altercation sometimes. It's not even an altercation. We don't finish the situation.
Because
we don't come to a conclusion to it. So
because people usually at the beginning would get so easily triggered, they get so
It's on.
mad and they just tap out.
yeah, and everybody ain't nobody understood nobody from that point on.
No, it's just
yeah,
anger.
it's over.
Yeah. Okay.
And now we don't understand each other. You know what I'm saying?
And I would just say this. It seemed like if we're willing to take that one extra moment to let somebody just take it in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, obviously, we got off to a bad start. Let me reel this in by restarting. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to reintroduce myself, get this situation back under control, and then we go from there. But if we approach any situation with the first response and respond to it, you're always going to have issues.
Right.
So,
I can agree with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. The next thing I guess we were going to get into was Will Smith rap culture back in the day. If we embraced it versus the drill rap culture and some of the hood rap culture we got today,
Yeah.
would we be better off as black people?
LL Cool J culture. Let's call it that. I
The
need
LL
love.
Cool J culture? Okay.
If everybody was
okay.
like, I need love.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
I'm on the whole thing that this ain't about no rap.
Okay.
This ain't about no rapper.
Can you elaborate?
It's just rap ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just saying, rap is really
I'll
like
elaborate.
this. Like, so you can't watch Training Day.
Right.
They can't bring Training Day out.
No doubt.
Training, dope dealing movies. You know, if you got Tubi TV, You watch some of the stuff on Tubi, that's worse than any rap song that's coming out right now. I mean, not when I say worse than, if you talking about content that's involved into.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, what are you talking about? I mean, rap, I don't know 2 rappers, right?
Okay.
I don't know 2 killers no more. You know what I'm saying? Like doing stuff like that. You know, I don't know people out here robbing and stealing. I don't know.
Greg, they hanging at your house.
And it's not even, I go out
like
and the people that I go to the party, I go to some events and stuff like that. I don't see this.
Greg stepped in.
You're exactly right. Yeah. I don't think you're gonna be hanging around the rap gangster.
I mean, you ain't around that.
It's not. I mean, we have that's the culture.
What he's saying is, it doesn't. It's not. So
it don't exist in his environment.
Yeah. What he's saying is, just because we say it technically exists, it's our culture. Is it really our culture? It's not our culture.
We party.
Yeah.
We party hard. We party young.
Right.
We have those, donuts in the middle of the street with charges. That's not nothing new.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's not no new phenomenon. They've been doing that forever. Anybody fast cars ain't no new phenomenon.
Right.
Where's this coming from? You see what I'm saying? That's not culture. You know, that killing is not no rap culture. They've been doing that forever. You know, street rapping, they've been the gangs has been gangs forever.
But
they've been fighting and killing forever.
But do you think you can put things out there to promote that?
It promotes itself.
No, do you think you
can put again, let's stop making gangster movies. Let's stop that we're letting, you know what? Shut Tubi down.
Okay, but
shut it down.
But do you think it promotes?
I mean, it's a okay again.
Do it promotes?
No, because we make every negative thing that blacks do promotion.
I mean,
that's what we do, because we make a terrible gangster movie with a lot of killing. We say a lot of bad words. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying you got to look at the situation.
So how should we look at that?
But see,
it's a market for it, like you say.
It's a market. Watching Breaking Bad, where it was a bunch of white people doing
the worst of the worst.
So it seems like they promote it. So it seems like it's being promoted.
It's not being promoted. It's a reflection of what's going on currently. If people themselves stopped doing these things,
you don't have to do that.
There would be no promotion, because I'm selling you what you want.
So I
would rather watch it than to go do it. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather listen to the guys singing about it than to go do it.
What we were saying earlier about
what's in existence is being exploited, and being promoted to actually make it grow.
No,
not to make it grow. To keep
because I don't know 2 people that said, man, listen to, I don't know who the last killer rapper was.
King Von.
Listen to him made me want to go kill somebody.
No, I wouldn't say directly, but this drill rap is kind of like Shannon music almost, and the way they put it out, it's devil.
It's
music.
What now you go with some
the way they
sound
what they
like
promote.
The people talking about Elvis.
I mean, it does have something.
Devil music.
Well, anything looks strange to you that you don't know, you gonna question.
But it's not devil.
When you in specifically stating certain things in your rap,
like what,
and how you killing, and how they doing stuff, and how they promoting this stuff, and how they showing it.
Some of them be promoting satanic things.
And it takes you in that mindset.
No, it's a means to get you in the mindset to hype you up. But it's not the thing that's causing this. If I was gonna go shoot and kill somebody, I was gonna go shoot and kill somebody regardless.
You to be that way. Right. But like I said, sometimes
it doesn't matter.
The more you see it, it makes you feel like it's acceptable in your mind.
Yeah, it numbs you too.
And it becomes
rap don't dictate culture. Culture dictates rap.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Once again, we just said.
So you can't blame rap.
Reality
So
reality is being promoted. You said that.
Okay, so you saying what?
I'm saying every event, the rap music, the culture, like you said, is here. It was all, so when they put it out, it was just being given, just showing what was already happening. So when you actually see what's actually happening, then they promote it. Then, like I said, it's a reality of a promotion. See what I'm saying? Because they promoting it by putting it out there to people. So when you actually see it, it winds up.
It didn't come a problem till white kids start liking it. As long as we liked it ourselves,
it was a problem.
It wasn't no problem.
It was a problem.
It was no problem.
But it became
Because you talking
it got addressed a little bit more when it became a white problem.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you just said.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
White kids.
Yeah, I said it became, it was, no, this is what I'm saying. It was a problem with black kids. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
It was a problem in the beginning. Nobody cared about that problem. Right when the problem crossed over, when the problem crossed over, that's when it was time to be addressed.
Once again, you gotta hear.
Rap
You're saying the same,
but rap has never been the problem. I'm not saying rap is the problem. Rap is not the problem. Rap didn't become again a problem for people until white kids start liking it. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? That it's still not a problem. It wasn't a problem.
No, please let's not keep going. What he's saying is, you're saying the exact same thing again. He's saying it was a problem. It wasn't going to be pronounced and promoted as a problem, but it was a problem. It was a problem in our community. Nobody cared.
The culture was a problem, not rap. Yeah. That's why I keep saying it wasn't rap.
No, what the problem? Basically, what we're saying is
the white kids start doing that, dressing and looking like that.
But the problem was already infected into our culture. We were already like that, is what we're saying. That was already in us somewhere, in some of us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was only an issue, like you said, it was only addressed.
And actually, it all stems from white people. The cowboys, the outlaws that used to go around murdering, pillaging. I'm doing it.
You're
white people.
Right. Oh my God. No, you're right. You're right. No, they was out there.
White people.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, you see some of them westerns? You know, the old westerns when they be out there chasing them Indians. You trying to tell me that's not wrong?
Says the half devil himself here on this podcast.
I'm just saying. You remember those westerns? You tell me a good western that the cowboy didn't win. That a Western movie that the Indian won.
Yeah. No, they don't win.
They don't win.
By the way,
and they be out there slaughtering.
Please,
you see what I'm saying? They go through there, them cowboys be going through that.
You're saying that different things can infect the culture. Okay. But what I'm saying is, and kind of what G was saying was, what people were doing was already happening, right?
Right.
But he's saying that is a problem. It just wasn't considered a problem. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't considered one. Not saying it doesn't matter what influenced it. It was still happening, correct?
Okay.
Yeah. So before you just want to start questioning, hold on.
Right.
It was a problem. Because guess what? We didn't want people to actually be like that, really, right?
Right.
So it was happening. So thus, it's an actual problem. It just wasn't going to be addressed until it affected other people. Hey, this is an issue. Yeah. Later on, when other people are affected, it's been affecting us. We just don't act like it was no big deal.
They starting to act. We starting to act like them.
But the thing is, what he's saying is, it was a problem then, and wasn't pronounced as a problem. But yes, it itself was a problem. Like the culture of people wanting to dress like that, act hood. Like you said, it's not everywhere. You don't even have environments of people you go and hang around like that.
It's
so clearly, it's not
communities.
Everywhere. And it's but the thing is we always say what's promoted because what is promoted? Television, media is promotion. That's what actual promotion is. Newspaper articles, that's what technically promotion is. So that's what's usually put out there a lot of times what people see. That's where stereotypes come from. You know what I'm saying? Like it's because what's promoted. Right. Funny thing about stereotypes is because like it always generates from somewhere that's kind of true to an extent. But it doesn't mean it's always the whole truth. But parts of it does feel like it has relevancy. So
let me tell you something. The movie that summarized like how deeply stuff can be influenced, through culture.
Which ones?
Malibu Most Wanted.
Okay. Dang,
Yeah, of all that one.
So that was totally about cultural influence.
It was
because
he's actually right.
Yeah,
and that's where the problem started.
It's an issue then.
Nah, that's an issue because you seen that permeated
Funny movie though.
right through him.
it was a good movie.
Right.
Seen at least 11 to 12 times.
Yeah,
You know
good,
what I'm saying?
good movie though.
But
funny movie.
but that's what I'm trying to say. Because the two, hey, well, you know what's the funniest?
Exactly.
Hey,
It was
I don't
cold.
even mean to change
we
the
can-
subject so much, but like watching Malibu Most Wanted
It's
when Tay
hilarious.
Diggs, was it Tay Diggs? Yeah, Tay
Yeah.
Diggs.
Trying to be a
and,
gangster.
and
Yeah.
Anthony Anderson, they were practicing robbing.
Yeah,
Stick 'em up.
yeah,
Stick 'em up.
yeah.
Stick 'em up.
Just try, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
Can I get that roll? Stick 'em up.
It was so stupid though.
Yeah.
Right.
Stereotype.
Now, that was a good movie.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it
saying.
was
When
funny.
you
It's
talk
funny, though.
culturally influenced,
Exactly.
those people was culturally influenced.
Influence.
Yeah. Well, talking about, cultural influence, we'll be talking about some social media after we take this short break. We will be right back after this.
Right.
And welcome back to the WTB podcast. And we are just going ahead and continue jumping right back into where Greg missed out with his last week, where we were talking about the guy with the 7 baby mamas and
While he
all the
was
kids.
re-upping on his contract.
Yeah, re-upping on his contract at some point. But we're going to talk about the 7 baby mamas again, or at least revisit it with Greg, who thought for whatever reason that we defended the man the week before, which wasn't the case. If we didn't clarify correctly, then I want Greg to elaborate.
He was offended.
Right, yeah. My whole point of him saying, and then let me get this right. I was under the impression that by him saying that I did not want these kids by these women, if I go to a woman and say, I'm going to sleep with you and I'm going to do everything I can to get you pregnant, but I don't want no kids by you, right? I don't want none.
Mm-hmm.
You go out there and have these kids, just because you said it does not divulge you from your still in
Your responsibility.
responsible actions.
Yeah.
You still, there's accountability for your actions. I don't care. I can go out and say, I don't want to get no speeding ticket. But if I go down the interstate at 90, I can get a speeding ticket.
See, I think you're under the impression that
Yeah.
we said that just because he said he laid out these expectations, that was cool. I feel like I'm pretty sure, which we might not have
Right.
stated
we did.
earlier, that this doesn't mean he isn't still physically responsible for these kids.
Yes.
Just because you can state this all you want doesn't mean you're not going to have to be responsible. Like, you can say all this, but the kids are born.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
still need to take care of
Right.
them.
And it seemed like he wasn't.
Oh, no, he said he wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
And
the
that
point-
was
part about
that
the
was the
video.
problem.
The main point-
that was the problem.
Yeah.
That he was saying that because I said I don't want these kids. I shouldn't be responsible for them.
Right.
The main
And
point.
that's what it sounded like he was
Okay.
saying to me.
Right. But you know what the problem
and,
is?
and it don't sound like that's what I was.
hold on.
Let me
he
say
was
this.
saying. It sounds like that's what he was doing.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
The main point I was trying to make on that was basically he informed every last one of these women who he was. And I said, basically, morally, we are not speaking for him at all. He had apparently, but he is stating in the beginning, I don't want no kids. I don't want nothing really to do with you. We just hooking up. And he kind of said that in the beginning. So basically what he was trying to say is that I know I don't want this, but sometimes women will attach their feelings to certain situations and think, well, just if I have the baby, we can be together.
Or he's going to have to take care of it.
Eventually just step
He's
in and
gonna
be the
man
dad.
up. No, he's going to have to take care of the kid at some point in time.
Yeah. And he'll just step up.
Right.
But the whole point I'm making with him, he made it very clear that that was not him. So if you were going to do anything, it's probably going to be child support.
Mm-hmm.
at best.
Yeah.
But as far as him trying to spend some time with the kids and all that,
But he wasn't trying to do this.
stated all that.
But
He
he wasn't
didn't
trying to
want
do child
nothing to
support
do
either.
with these kids.
But yeah, he wasn't trying to do child support.
He wasn't trying to do anything.
Yeah.
But if it's your baby and they summon you to court and all, that's kind of what Greg comes from, I think.
Yeah, well, that's
At the
his
end of the
natural
day,
responsibility at some
that
point.
could
No,
happen.
you just because my whole
I'm
point
just saying, why would a woman put herself in this position when this
Why
man
would that man
clearly
put himself in
stating-
that position
Why,
to
he
get-
is not caring. He's saying he don't care. That's what he's saying. I don't
So
care.
you're right. So
But
I don't
the
care
thing
what
is-
you do.
Yeah. So why would a
You
woman
can either
want
try
to
to
be
take me to
dealing-
child support or
Yeah.
not.
But why would a
That's
woman
on
want to
you.
be involved with that?
What the thing is,
You just said that he go find some people that's real down on their luck.
I didn't say
No,
that.
you said that's what he said. He said
I didn't-
I'm
he didn't
fine.
say that.
No,
He didn't say that.
He said that the women that usually are not some
you
of
talking
the
about the
most
guy in the video?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
no, they not the most desirable type to be with. He said that those words. These are not the most desirable type to be with.
Yeah, he's
and I'm
finding-
finna go get reckless with them.
Right.
He didn't say that.
Low self-esteem.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I'm finna go get as reckless as I want to with these women.
right.
I mean, that's what he chose to do, which was stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So him getting on there talking about what I said, blah, blah, that don't mean a jack monock
No, I
to
think
the
it-
point of, you deserve responsibility because you
Right.
decided at the beginning of some person that you took advantage of, probably.
Yeah.
To
But-
give them
but what
some
do
kind
that
of
say for the woman?
I'm talking about what it
And-
says
and
for this
obviously,
man.
like you said.
And I'm not even a man basher.
And that went
what
to the
does it
moral
say?
thing I
What
was
does
saying.
it say to him?
It went to the moral thing I was saying. Basically, you talking about two people deciding to do
I'm
irresponsible things, like
Right.
you said.
And he just
And
as
you on top of that, you saying
Oh, he is.
he's looking for low self-esteem women. So
He said
basically
it. I
all
didn't say
this
it.
is
I'm
gonna
not-
come
I
out
didn't
of
make-
it.
Hey,
You
I'm
saying
not
that's
letting-
what he was looking
He
for.
said it. I didn't say
All I'm saying, it sounds
that's
like
what he was looking
he wasn't
for.
looking for nothing.
He said
Other than
that's
a good
what he
time.
was looking for.
Right. I will say this. This doesn't absolve women of knowing to lay
you
with the
dealing
right
with.
man.
That's
Right.
the
Who you
point.
dealing
I
with?
just wanted to
Yeah.
point out
But-
that
Yeah.
fact of the video.
But that guy is garbage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's trash. He's trash.
Don't deal with men like that just because he's in a Hellcat and he looks sexy. Lady, stop dealing with this BS. I'm available.
There you go.
Okay.
He'll take
See,
it.
it-
Hey, and he'll take two babies.
Game recognized game.
Jay is as thirsty as that slave we were talking about last week on the pod. So I mean,
Yeah.
he just saying.
But he's
He out
telling the
there.
truth. You ain't got to deal with that.
No, but you don't.
But they choose. But
that's
again,
what they-
that's
but
the
again,
choice.
no.
He ain't
That's
corny.
the choice.
No, again,
He ain't
when
corny.
you taking
Yeah, he
when you
cool.
taking
Yeah.
advantage of disenfranchised situations. Now, like I said, you could talk trash about. I mean, that's taking advantage of somebody, and he said he did that. He found disenfranchised
Right.
type women to deal with, and then you spew this stuff on them. I can't remember if dude was nice looking or not. Like he said, if he out here
I mean,
doing,
it's okay. I mean,
hey,
clean up,
if he out here doing donuts in a Hellcat, that means he done got some little young something that they ain't got no mind going on and impressionable and jumped up in the car with him and he doing donuts and they having fun and blam blam. I don't want no babies. You telling her that 3 blunts into the conversation.
Right, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna take note of what he said he did not. I don't remember that junk. I was drunk just like you was.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But she was supposed to remember.
I know I'm about to have sex with you raw.
Yeah,
but just
and
keep
I'm gonna
in
get you
mind
pregnant.
that-
No,
There's
trust
chances
me.
you can get pregnant.
What we might have failed to do was go completely in on the guy, but
Right.
you keep attacking us like we justified his
I'm
actions.
just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it felt like.
We just spoke, like I
And I
said,
feel like
he
maybe-
spoke that.
I'm
You
just
should-
saying.
He was being
I'm
honest
just saying.
with
I'm
himself.
just saying.
He was being honest
I'm
with
just-
himself.
nah.
And I'm like, I'm hearing him being honest.
Okay.
He said, this is who I am. This is what I'm all about.
This is what I do.
This is what,
I'm a creep.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, no, he admitted to all these bad
All
things.
that.
And that's the only thing we were saying is He did pretty much tell
He
these
said
women,
it.
I am this.
He wasn't playing no
except
games with him like, baby,
that
you know,
isn't considered
if
a
you
creep.
get with me, we can
not
get
really
together
creep.
and have a
No, but he's
family.
just a terrible person.
As a matter
but I
of
mean,
fact, if anything, being sweet and kind to a woman is more creepy these days.
yeah, nowadays, yes, it
Yeah.
is. Just saying it's true.
Yeah.
But hey, you saw the study.
Okay.
Yeah, we did just
Yeah,
watch the
that's- you
video.
saw this
Yeah,
thing, it's
yeah.
crazy.
That's why I gave him a hug.
It's-
Because we do need to embrace love.
No, we do, but it's like
That's
we need
the
to embrace
key.
love.
But dang it,
but we
That's
gotta,
the key.
but we have to put a little manure in it to get it strong.
I know,
and
but
make
it's
it
like, how do
grow.
we even get this far with people not getting any love though? It's
Yeah,
like,
it's-
did we deprive people that much?
It's social media.
A lot
And
of
it's just like say it allows people to
It's
have
used-
somewhere
right.
to go.
Right.
And it goes back to what I think we was going to talk about cell phone.
Yeah, because we were talking.
And people getting attached to their cell phone. And that leads to pretty much your cell phone can control your whole life. So if you got your cell phone, you really don't need nobody per se.
That's what. Yeah,
You can kind of just live off your cell phone because everything attached to it. So if you want to look up something, you look it up on your cell phone. You want to get him, you get food, whatever. You can just use your phone for whatever you decide you want to use it for. And that takes a certain percentage of people away from the social, the culture.
Plus-
Because you only survive and live on social media.
Right. It's also a combination of underlying mental illnesses within people, or just things that they have to deal with, like, you know, narcissism and like depression and like anxiety and all that stuff. You don't have to deal with that over the phone or through social media. I've said some much crazier stuff on social media to women that I probably would not say in person. To be honest.
Facebook gangs.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And so that's kind of like what's perpetuated on social media. You're freely able to say or do something without necessarily having to immediately face the repercussions. And then that's why cancel culture got involved and all that stuff, to start having people be accountable, you know? But yeah, you're able to just do whatever and not face any backlash for it. I could just say,
You ugly blah blah.
right, yeah,
Yeah, keep it
and then
moving.
and keep it moving. 'Cause
Yeah,
I-
I gotta
Say whatever
respond
we
to
want. That's why,
nothing.
you know, internet, cyberbullying, and all that
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just talking doo-doo to people.
You
They said-
ugly.
Because like I said, I don't know if we went too deep in it on like a couple weeks ago about bullying and whatnot
Yeah.
in schools, and it was like, well, what's worse, like bullying back in the day or bullying now? Because now you can get bullied at school and at home. Back in the day, it would mostly just be at school, and you go home, and at least it's
and
over.
you
You get
go
a
home,
break.
at least
Yeah,
it's
you at least
over.
get a break when you went
Now
home. I
you
mean,
get on Snapchat or something like that,
Play
and
sick
But see,
tomorrow.
it's like,
but it's like, but do you need? all
I'm
these-
about to say, why? If okay,
Okay, it's like if my Facebook is always getting hated on, I'm not gonna get
well,
on
I'm
Facebook.
gonna get on here, and I was like, I'm gonna get on
I
here,
don't have
and then I'm
nobody.
crying and stuff because they didn't like my
I gotta go check
flower
my hate
arrangement.
messages.
You know what I'm saying?
This is something, you know, and I watch on you know, social media sometimes, and you put your best picture on there.
Oh,
Well, yeah, you try.
And you
I
put your
personally-
best
Personally,
comment,
don't
and then
deal
all of a
on
sudden,
social media.
nobody responds.
I follow,
Would
but I
that
don't
be
deal.
heartbreaking?
What would?
It's like you put your, like say, I'm gonna put a nice picture up here of myself or whatever it may be, or
you get a sad
or
face.
you come up with something like you thought
Right.
maybe was deep,
And you thought,
Yeah.
you were,
and
yeah.
you know somebody might, and then it's like you got nothing.
Oh no,
Right.
the troll,
Yeah.
the troll.
No,
eats
you
it.
get
No, you got no response.
Nothing. Not
No,
even
nothing.
and
Oh,
nobody
oh, they get-
responds.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay,
Like,
Right.
like
You ain't even
I
getting
can't
trolled.
believe if I
Okay,
was
yeah, that
watching
one's-
the
and if you
skies
do-
of the blue
and if you do-
skies
and if
the
you do-
skies of the blue eyes
Right,
would
yeah.
bring the pies of the blue pies. And
Yeah.
you put that out there and you wait for a response.
That okay? If you,
You
thought
don't
it was
even
deep,
get no-
then
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
one thing. But
You don't even get no hate.
Yeah, you don't get nothing, and then you put, and then
Two
you put the
eyeballs.
picture up.
Nothing.
And grandma liked it. Your kids, one of them, you know, or something, you know. Yeah. And, you know, somebody, you like, I'm waiting for somebody to
Two
gravitate.
cousins.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know, somebody gravitate
Somebody-
outside of what I would think he would respond. And then you might even get the grandmama. Nobody responded.
you know
Like,
what's messed up is, you know, I
Yeah.
guess even when you think about it, nobody really escapes that part of their soul. Because you got to think that it's like a childish type of thing to think about, and it's more like a collegey or a high schooly type of thing to think about. But that part never goes away from people,
right?
Because you do want validation from people. Like, you send out that message, just like say if you were a high school or a college, you send out these cryptic and subliminal messages all the time. Right. So a certain person will get it,
right?
And then they didn't even look at it. You notice they never even noticed or looked at it. And back then, you hurt. You hurt, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just tearing at you. And it's like,
I can't believe this. 4 hours ago, and I look back, and the only person that liked it was my mom.
And see, that's it. And it's the only person, and it's like,
and she don't even get it.
Because they like all my posts. That's
They can't help.
Yeah, so Mama was like, hey, I had to like it because nobody else would.
I didn't want it to have no likes.
I ain't want to be by itself.
Like,
it's just him, Jesus, and me.
And it is. It's sort of like, say,
that's why you have to get off of social media.
No, you do.
Because that's a valid.
Because you
becoming. I'm not saying that. What that becomes is you become validated by, like you say, likes and comments.
Well,
the problem you mentally can get control.
And
like that.
And if you're getting a lot of likes and a lot of comments about things that you saying and stuff, you ain't got to lead nowhere because you can live off that.
Right. But so the problem with that now is that in y'all's area, y'all could have done that and continued to live y'all's life normally. The problem now is the youth are being indoctrinated with this stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah.
As soon as they get out the womb.
They give them a pacifier and a cell phone.
Right. Yep. So like,
and a subscription.
And a subscription to Amazon.
Right.
And to Pornhub.
Them too.
They need to order some baby for them.
So that's a problem. So
is it the dough by Amazon?
Is it a problem?
So if you try to get off of social media.
Because these babies so smart.
You try to get off of social media, right? And then you start seeking that validation in real life. And sometimes people still don't even get it there.
Yeah.
Right.
The same, because they have become used to this. And if you try to go out here in the real world, and most people, they ain't paying attention like that.
Don't give a damn.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
And the ones that's walking around with real issues, or not even saying real issues, just I ain't got time for that. It's like, okay, bye.
Yeah. Well, social media is giving people another sense to feel like entitled to notoriety or self-sufficiency. You know what I'm saying? I'm missing the word.
Notoriety.
It's not that. It's self-fulfillment. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Yeah. You get something.
You're going for that. You're looking.
Right.
You want that validation for being something. Everybody wants that internal validation. Good Lord, it took me.
That's why you have to be able to do something. Well, you see, be able to
be good at something.
Hold on. Let me finish before I lose it. But the reason why they were doing that is because back in the day you didn't have to. There was no social media, so not everybody was seeking all these reasons to be famous or be noticed. Or you don't see likes. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see any of that anywhere.
I just wanted to live my life and.
You just hope somebody
care of my family.
You base it on the people that are around. Like if you got rid of it today, people probably wouldn't have that big of an issue with it. You're like, man, I got my friends, I'm cool. Now everybody's like, well, everybody's got like 100 friends and I only have 2. It's like that doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody starts getting sad about the situation.
You got too committed. They like every post.
Yeah, and it's just you start going down these rabbit holes, man, and you don't get the fulfillment that you need.
But that's the problem.
Because like you said, you put that stuff out there, you be thinking, man, people be putting up nice messages and stuff on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter, and I like that. I'm gonna put out my own and see if anybody likes it. And then like you said, nobody likes it.
Right.
That's painful. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's just like, because if you put anything into it, you put some thought into it. You make a poem.
That's why I swear, folk, I'm not 100% sure if that's what drove me off, because I think I did something one time and nothing, and I never.
You were Facebook hurt, G?
Yeah, my Facebook hurt. I was Facebook hurt.
I did something. Nobody got moved.
Right.
And it was probably at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Like I know I ain't the only one up. And I'm the only one up.
Ain't nobody like it at 4:30 in the morning.
I ain't getting nothing.
Trucking.
People are asleep.
So even on here, right? Like we just got a new channel. Like even if you see like we got a few comments or like a couple likes, and then I'll notice like we have like a dislike somewhere. It makes me laugh because I'm like, who's actually disliking the content? Like who's taking the time to hate on it?
Yeah.
But like
Everybody listens to all
the
of it.
more
But there is a part of me that just really wants to know who did it.
Yeah.
That's it. I just want to know who. But it doesn't matter.
yeah.
I mean, you
Right.
know, it does give you a gauge in case there's a lot. If there's a lot of people disliking it, that's probably a real thing. But
it's either you hate it on or dislike.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You have to
Yeah.
look at the content
Which
of
one
what
is it? You can't tell
Are
'cause you
you
gotta be-
hating on me or are you really disliking what you're hearing?
And
I
see,
don't like the
a
swear
lot-
words.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And a lot of people don't want to realize we all just different.
Yeah.
We all different. But you can respect and get along with other people that's different than you.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the same opinion. You ain't got to believe in the same things, but you can have a mutual respect for each other that bridge a gap. And a lot of times that's where the problem comes when I hear something that's directly that I'm about me. Now I'm hurt.
Yeah.
But sometimes, sometimes maybe you could take it's just like I said, you can say what you want about me. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna be me. But that's not everybody. Everybody, as soon as they hear something bad about them, a lot of times, like you said, can get crushed.
It inspires.
Yeah, and
doubt.
They start changing
and
everything.
they think you trying to
Right.
like hate on them or something, but
Right.
no, that could just be the person being themselves, but not like because if you take this in consider, if you consider everybody's feelings in the world or whoever it may be, how could you really even respond or say anything?
Well,
You should, but you
hold on,
should.
hold on. I'm gonna stop you
Yeah.
right there. Like, if you consider everybody's, it makes it easier to respond.
It does.
I'm saying
yeah,
in your
it
response.
does.
I'm just saying every little thing that comes out your mouth, it's got to be
Okay.
said where it wouldn't
With consideration
bother
for somebody else.
nobody.
Yeah.
You
Well,
should
no,
think about what you're saying.
You know, I'll say-
I didn't say that. You gonna think about what you're saying, but the statement you making, you want to make sure it don't bother nobody.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And so when you say it, it can't bother nobody. So how do you say that?
anybody, but yeah,
Try.
yeah.
That's all you can do. But I'm saying, how can you know for a fact what you're saying is not bothering somebody if you actually trying to be yourself too?
I'll explain. You just practice it and put it into your natural behaviors. Like, that's just what you do. Like, for me, I have to literally conduct myself. I'm a manager. I have to lead people, and I have to be conscious of how I
Yeah.
speak at all times.
Okay.
So you have to
No,
consider.
that is not. I'm saying it's kind of like what we were saying about you was like somebody put a dislike on something.
Okay.
And you're not aware of what you said or did, but you do that anyway. You try to be conscious of people
Yeah.
all the time when
Okay.
you making statements, but you have no idea what they dislike about the
No.
content.
You do.
And-
You
and-
do.
Okay,
Yeah, you
okay,
do.
hold
Yeah,
on.
you
No, well,
You
sometimes-
don't.
No,
Yeah, you do.
like I said,
You
sometimes
don't.
Yeah, you do.
you can always point to something that it could be. You don't know exactly
Could be.
what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
But-
you
Right,
don't
yeah, you
know.
don't know exactly.
But,
No,
but you wasn't saying it. But you wasn't saying it.
Somebody might just not like that we're all black on the podcast.
No.
Could be.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you.
It could be that
let me explain
simple.
Right.
something to you. I'm finna explain something to you.
Okay, talk to me.
You cannot. You can be courteous across the board, but you cannot defend Karen. You either gonna be a Karen.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? In that situation, or not, because
Karen,
Like
or
the woman, Karen,
Karen.
like hair Karen,
Karen.
short hair Karen.
Karen.
Okay,
K-A-R-E.
The
Yeah.
Karen.
Okay, just make sure
you
you
either gonna be
clarify.
that.
Yeah,
because
Karen.
you know,
Karen.
you
Yeah.
know if you
It
know
almost got me
if you
too.
being that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you
Find them,
know
them two
if you're not being offensive.
different people.
I know if I'm talking to you and I cannot be, I could be totally not offensive
Yeah.
in no way, shape, or form. Now,
Yeah.
if you choose to take it that way, I can't change that. That's a Karen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Regardless of whatever I say, however I say it,
Okay.
you gonna take it however you want it to be, whatever it to be.
Well, okay.
That's it.
So
But
go ahead.
if you speaking to be conscious to who you talking to, you can. That's easily done.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
that's
you can
easily
control
done.
that.
Okay, so for me, the way I process it is sort of like this. You got to take it based on how much data points you get. So like I got say if you have a lot more likes than one dislike, I'm just gonna take the dislike for what it is. Maybe it was somebody just BSing around, maybe a troll, maybe
Could have accidentally
clicked on it because it was 3 and it went down to 1. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? People might have realized, I accidentally disliked this content. That was my bad. I've accidentally done that before.
I listened to all the content. It could have been like you say. Maybe they listen to a little part, then they listen to the whole part, then they got the whole gist of the conversation.
But see, if I continue to see a pattern is like it increases, you start seeing more dislikes increase. I got to start taking that as there's something in the content that's not being liked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just as a one-off, you know what I'm saying? But some people will always take, man, that's just somebody hating. That's somebody just out there tripping.
Yeah.
That's somebody out there not liking my content. But like, no, there's a trend here building. Like maybe there's something you're talking about that's actually upsetting
And you
people.
might need to address that because like I said, when you have people, and like I said, you want to draw people. And you don't want to offend nobody, but at the end of the day, you do want to be yourself, but without doing that.
But you gotta be willing to put your opinion
and that's
out
what
there.
I was saying. Sometimes people might just take something you say, and like I said,
without being offensive.
Anybody could take anything.
But
you said you can be speaking yourself, being yourself, and saying something, and that don't mean nobody didn't take that offensive what you said. You said it.
Because I was gonna say I agree. I know what you're trying to say, but it does lead to the point you can try not to be offensive. But if what you're saying to somebody is offensive, regardless if you tried to be or not, it's just offensive.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and you had no intention of that. Somebody just took it wrong.
Yeah.
But you can't control that. That's just how
you
they
can't do nothing about that.
No. So I mean,
you
really,
can do something about the delivery of
your
the
message. You can do something about that.
And that's all you can do.
And
That's
it's
what I'm
obvious,
saying.
like when people are trying to be insensitive
say,
about it.
I meant to be offensive.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
it's
saying?
like,
That's a difference.
Yeah.
I'm here to stir the pot.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm gonna start out quick.
like I'm getting right to it.
I ain't giving you that
And
minute I'm supposed to
you
give.
You can speak truthfully without being offensive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think so.
You can say anything to anybody that's truthful without being offensive. If it's truthful, there's caring ways to go about doing things.
Greg, you're right. You can say it without being offensive, but
you can't
that
take
don't
them
mean
as
they
not being
still
offensive.
wasn't offended.
We circling the wagon. We circling.
Yeah, but we can. Yeah,
we circling the wagon. But you know what? I think that's actually a good spot to stop on the first part of the WTB.
Yeah.
And so we'll be right with you after this.
Okay.
And we are back, and we're going to go ahead and get into a segment of Would You Rather. Okay. So we're going to dive into that. We got a few of them on the docket today. So my first one of Would You Rather is would you rather be 6'8" and ugly or 5'4" and super hot?
5'8", super hot.
6'8" and ugly, 5'4".
Okay,
super good looking.
6'8" and what? Just
I'm
a regular.
going.
See,
Go ahead.
hold on.
I'm
So
good.
you just 6'8".
Greg, go first.
You
No,
just
I'm
a
good.
big
Go
old
ahead.
6'8" ugly bug.
Okay.
that's too
Can you
big.
That's
dunk?
okay.
Can you dunk?
You're just an average person at 6'8".
5'7" and gorgeous as all get up.
But that's not. It's 5'4".
That one
5'4".
too.
About to say, there's a difference.
Because there's a lot of little short,
Dude,
fine
I'll be
girls.
4 feet.
Yeah. There's a lot of little fine girls out there. I don't have to have no 6'3" model. There's some 5'2" girls that look gorgeous. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ever seen
Greg gonna be the big man?
Sure would.
He said, I ain't getting nobody talk.
You say 4'7" or
You give me some
5'2"?
bitches. No.
4'7" or 5'2"?
It's 5'4".
5'4"?
Yeah.
I'm 5'4". I'm all that.
What
about
You
you?
can get some fly clothes at the Animals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can have them nice little tight fit
Right,
clothes.
yeah, tight little fit frame,
You ever
yeah.
seen Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather, what, 5'7", 5'4"?
Yeah, 5'8".
109 pounds.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you think I'm
And you
that?
shorter than that, though.
Hey, he might
And you
be.
4 inches shorter than
He
that.
might be, but I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pack you out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What about you, Jay?
I'll take the 5'4" and beautiful.
All day. All day. A big ugly dude.
Then there's a certain point.
Now you scared.
There's a certain point where you get too big. Like
And
that's
ugly.
just like and ugly. Like come on now. Like
Now I'm
get
scared of
a
it.
lot of women.
Oh no, go ahead. I want his answer
No,
before.
go ahead.
The idea is that a lot of women want like somebody who's tall and attractive. Tall, dark, and handsome. But
tall, dark,
Right.
and ugly.
Yeah, tall, dark, and ugly.
That's different.
Now,
Oh,
That's
man.
different.
They tall.
Big old ugly dude.
They
Right.
tall.
how like we talking about
Big ugly dude. That's why I
can't
say,
look at you ugly. Or just,
can you dunk?
Compared to being super good looking, they ugly.
okay,
Yeah, I
they
agree.
super
Yeah.
ugly.
I need to
Like
be
you
talented.
5'4" and like damn.
And
then
you
it's
saying-
like 6'8" and it's like
now,
ooh.
see,
Patrick Ewing, but not playing for
Okay.
the Knicks or Golden. What do you play for Georgetown? Patrick Ewing,
Patrick
without the pro
Ewing.
career.
And you're 6'8".
Oldham
And
Polynese.
what you just got a job, just living life.
Yeah,
Just normal
work.
6'8"
Hey,
guy.
yeah, you ride on the back of a
Because the
dump
thing
truck.
is, a lot of women talk
garbage
about
truck.
wanting
A
taller
big tall
man.
man.
Yeah, no, I can make something work if I'm 5'4". And if I look
Gorgeous.
like Leonardo DiCaprio
I'm
or
on.
I've seen
It's
a
all-
lot
Channing
of women say
Tatum,
they
it's
can't do
all
it
right.
below
It's
a
over
certain
with.
like
Yeah,
Ray Mayweather.
I got it, yeah.
And my whole thing is, see, it's I'm kind of like Mike, because you can be the short, pretty guy, and women would at least
Fall over.
listen to you.
Fall over.
That don't-
Hey, based
yeah.
on what we hearing today,
You know, that I
Hey,
mean,
it might not
you know,
be
he
that way.
pretty, but it could wear on him at some point. It's like,
because especially
I'm
if they taller.
babysitting.
Okay.
I'm over here babysitting.
But the problem is
Yeah.
we've never seen a guy who's that short and also that beautiful. They're
Are you
usually
sure?
relatively that tall. Who is super short aside from like what Michael before he had the surgeries done, Bruno Mars, The Weeknd, these guys, they're all successful, multi-talented artists.
Yeah.
I mean,
With
it's fine, but see,
gazillion dollars.
But we acting like the
Gazillion
short
dollars.
guy is successful, but the big guy ain't.
No,
We-
the big
Just like
ugly dude.
he just pretty and
they-
short.
He improved.
they just ain't
Yeah.
famous. There's probably
Yeah.
shorter guys who just 5'4"
Right.
below that.
And most big ugly people is in prison.
Big ugly. He just got charged with being ugly.
That's it. You got charged.
They locked up.
And it's like say 6'8".
No, you
Hold
see,
on.
I
he
mean,
ain't say
you might
kind of
not-
nice looking.
Right, yeah.
I
He
mean,
said
okay.
big,
Well,
ugly.
well, if you're not nice looking, do you got a body or something?
You big and
Can
ugly.
I be big
And
and average?
obvious, you got big feet and hands, so you might have something working for
So
you.
there you go again,
I think-
taking
I
mean,
advantage of the woman.
I think I could make
on-
something
on
work
little
with being
situation.
well, I'm
big.
ugly. I gotta
average.
work with what I got.
So to pivot off of that one,
Yeah.
would you rather be really talented or really good looking? Same height.
Talented.
Talented. Because
And
with
they can
talent, you're going to overcome that good
good look.
looking.
Right.
Because they going to be interested in, and a lot of
Well,
women
hold up
can
now.
be interested in
Hold up.
you.
A lot of the most talented people
A little.
aren't really that successful. Like, a lot of the most talented people aren't really that
Good looking.
right.
Mhm.
So like
They got to have that talent.
what's a good example? I know there's somebody
Who?
out there.
With all the rich people?
No, dude who's blind.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder? Yeah. Oh,
Stevie
yeah. Ooh,
Wonder.
ooh. Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Who's looking for Stevie Wonder out here?
Somebody.
nobody.
And Stevie
He got him a
Wonder's
nice.
talented.
He got him a nice little 40-year-old.
hey, yeah,
Right.
based
Yeah.
on what?
But he ain't got her.
Stevie Wonder
She
ain't
got
got
him.
no pool.
Huh?
And
Stevie
because
Wonder-
he look good,
Right.
is what he's saying.
His
Right. He
catalog
got
is
game.
good.
No.
Stevie got a catalog.
Right.
Yeah.
And but even then, Stevie ain't got pull like that.
We don't know. Hey,
ain't
I
got
don't
no
know.
pull like that.
I don't know. I don't
personally,
speak on
like
that.
say you take somebody like Ray Charles.
But I get what he's saying.
He controlled this situation. He was
but no,
blind.
They put the you put
Control a lot of stuff
Ray
on top
Charles
of
don't know
things.
what he was sleeping with. If he was blind, he
Ray
hasn't a clue.
Charles
They put
had
they put them
instinct,
women
yeah.
on there because they auditioned
Hey,
for the part.
he-
You don't know if them people look
I'm
like.
just-
I'm just saying,
That's
like
what I'm
Charles,
saying,
like
he
Ray
didn't.
Charles, like oh, he's a beautiful
No,
lady.
Ray,
You know,
first off, he got money.
Hold up. I got a
So
point.
it wasn't
Well,
gonna be hard for him to attract beautiful women
But he was
because he
gonna
did
have
have
them.
money.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it still wasn't
Some
gonna
of
be
the
hard
most
for him.
talented women with some of the most amazing voices,
Mhm.
not the most conventionally attractive. Everybody keeps on bringing up people like Ariana Grande
Mhm.
or Rihanna or Beyonce. Now, it's great that they have talent that does match, but some of the like
He's talking about some of the other best singers and stuff of all
Right,
time.
of all time.
Celine
Like
Dion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my gosh,
They're
that
not-
is
that's
so wolf
based on something else. Like, yeah.
right. So that's what I'm. So you know what?
But
I
being
changed
that
my
it's
answer.
Celine Dion.
Hold on. He said he changes.
I would rather be. What was the other option?
6'8" and ugly.
No.
Okay, so really talented or really good looking?
Okay, that's
Really,
nothing.
I'd rather be really good looking than in that case.
I would
Okay.
rather be you going with the good looks all the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be talented.
I'm hoping pretty do
you
something
might
for
be-
me.
but pretty is still like
Being
you
talented.
You can never go wrong being
Right.
pretty.
I want to be Stedman Graham.
Like I'm talking like
never.
Right.
I'm talking like
I want to get my Oprah.
I'm talking like manipulation type good looking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like you ain't talented, but you're good looking. You might be
That's
able to
what I'm
coerce
saying. You
somebody.
gotta
Like
never
the
go
dude.
wrong
I guess you
being
talking about
good
like
looking.
the dude who went to prison.
Oh,
The
yeah,
dude
the
who got
Pookie.
arrested,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they bailed
yeah.
him
Came
out.
out
They're
mad.
like, hey,
Became
I'm
a
gonna make you a
model.
model
Yeah.
and all this.
Yeah,
That
Right.
type
It
of
could
good
just
looking.
work
Yeah.
out for you.
Right.
good.
Yeah.
You can-
Talented, it could work out for you too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but
either
good
way,
looking usually go first.
With the talented part,
but
it brings about self-fulfillment.
okay, I'm about to say
Whereas
that.
with the
Yeah.
beauty part, you just get the validation of it. So
Brings
I
about
Because
want to
eventually-
be talented.
You can feel
it brings about
used.
self-fulfillment too.
Right, yeah.
But look how good
Eventually,
looking
yeah,
I
yeah.
am. Watch me make this lady jump on my sweat rag.
Yeah, so you can, but you want to say you.
Yeah, I say eventually you could feel used if you go down the road of just looking pretty.
Right.
Yeah.
Talented,
You can feel used too. 'cause they using my talent.
Hold on, let me finish.
No, because you control your own talent. And your beauty, you have it, but you after a while you can feel a certain insecurity that these women just want to be with me because I'm pretty.
So I can see.
And
what
that's
Greg,
it.
weak
But talented wise, people can enjoy you.
I just keep.
And you get the enjoyment and
just too pretty.
fulfillment of actually
I'm just
having
too
some
pretty.
talent to present to somebody. Because just looking pretty is not a skill.
It's
You know,
skill.
it-
You
it's
right.
something you was born with.
No, I'm gonna put it. No,
That
look,
man
look,
want to be pretty.
No, look-
that man want to be handsome as all get
Yeah,
out.
but hey,
You know,
but-
Yeah.
but let me
no
bring.
man want to be pretty.
Yeah.
Right.
A pretty man is not a good man. A
Okay.
woman want a handsome man.
Okay,
Excuse me.
Okay.
So let me bring a counter to what you said.
Okay.
If you're really talented, you can still feel used as well.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
but,
I'm just saying, like, hold on, let me finish the point.
Okay, yeah.
You can feel just as used as if
Yeah.
you're good looking. Because guess what? You're not good looking. So why is anybody with you besides the fact that you're talented? You know what I'm saying? You get used for talent. They pay you
Yeah.
money because you're talented. But at the end of the people, God dang. But people don't ever want to be with you really because what? They ain't attracted to you. They attracted to your money. And don't
your
you want to have
talent.
like one of those things? Like there's the other part
Okay.
of self-fulfillment that is like, you're going to be
Yeah.
questioning like, I don't know if this person really loved me like that.
Is it because I can write a hell of a song?
Song, or,
And you're
'cause-
right, but
or do they just fake it every night?
Yeah, because they don't
Like
want
they
to
just
be
like,
with me. They want to be
But the
with
point
Steven
I was
Tyler.
making is your own self-fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
You can't wake up every day and you can. Oh, I'm so pretty. You
But
know
some
what I
people-
mean?
you
I
can.
just
But it
I
depends
wake
on
up
what you're
every day,
fulfilled
look in the
by.
mirror, just feeling so glad I'm so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But if I have talent, like you say, I'm playing ball, playing an instrument, singing, whatever, I can go get self-gratification from that.
You can get self-gratification
No, see,
from
I didn't
looking
say
at yourself.
I said that.
Yeah.
I said I could. It could happen, but I don't see nobody sustaining that.
Yeah. Okay.
Looking at it every day, that's my only joy in life, to wake up every day and see how
good.
pretty I am.
Okay, we're gonna start
Yeah.
circling again, but like,
Yeah, that's it. I'm not trying to, I don't know if that's sustainable, but I do know if I have talent
Yeah.
that can sustain my inner feelings
Yeah.
because I get joy out of what I'm doing and what I'm achieving. Now, what it brings to me,
we stated this. No,
yeah. Now, what it
you've
brings to me is another level of something. Like you said,
Yeah.
what you were saying,
Right.
insecurities. Maybe you want to be with me because I'm talented and I could do these great things. So I might get to that step and have to question something, but my overall talent is my driving tool for my own feelings. That's what I'm saying. Now, what it brings could be a problem. But like I said, I do have something I could go to, to make me feel good.
Oh my good lord!
Yeah.
The last little curveball I'm gonna throw onto this after we get off of it. You can't be so talented that nothing fulfills you anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
all right.
Kanye.
Okay.
No,
So the I think that pretty much changed this next one because I was like, would you rather be a 10 in intelligence or looks? But I altered the question. So, yeah, would you actually be really? You know what? This is a little different. Would you be super smart or super good looking? Which one would you rather be?
We
Good
know what
looking.
Jay going with.
Good looking.
Yeah, I want to be pretty again.
My thing is being super smart. Is it not looked at as being super talented?
It is.
It depends on what you.
It is attractive. It can be attractive.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you.
Intelligence
not
can
as
be
depends on what
very
you smart about.
attractive.
And it is attractive as some big boobs and a nice butt.
Right off the bat. Right off the bat, you can see that.
But I'm just telling you, being smart is such a variety of things. Like, what are you smart about? Like, if you know everything, then that's one thing.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if you just smart about what? Fixing TVs, yeah, I'm good looking. You know what I'm saying?
but he's saying smart.
Oh, he can fix
he's
the
saying
TVs like
smart.
You're
crazy.
simplifying it way too much. It's not
he's
about being
saying
smart.
smart.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Anything.
smart.
No, you're simplifying it to like I only know one thing. That's not being
No,
that smart.
What I'm
That's
saying, are you
brilliant.
smart about everything?
You're smart.
Greg,
You're smart.
Whatever you need to know,
just said you're
you're smart
simplifying it.
enough
Right.
to
So that
do
means
it.
you have the capability to understand and
Everything.
Yeah,
What
Oh, I
you need
can-
to do.
Oh, I can.
very smart.
Hold on.
You consider to be smart.
Okay, smart. Like I can wake
Hold
up.
on, let me simplify it for you.
Hold on,
Greg,
hold on. I'm asking.
Yeah.
how long are you gonna go?
It's gonna go not long. I'm asking. So y'all talking smart? Like I can wake up in the morning out of bed, right, and then go lay flooring in my kitchen, right, and then
Whatever you wanna do.
No, okay, keep going.
Hold up. And
Whatever
then in
you
the
wanna do.
afternoon, I can go break down molecules at the job, at the warehouse, and then come back home in the evening and distill liquor and make prime liquor, and before I go to bed, I can
Yes,
Yeah,
Greg,
that type of smart.
Yes.
Sound like my cousin.
Yeah.
I want to be
Go
good
ahead.
looking.
So you'd rather
I
be good.
still want to be
I want
good
to be super smart because I'll find a way on how to make myself compensate for being not as good looking.
now you gonna go invent some makeup
Okay, so
to
hold on.
change your appearance.
Okay, so your point.
I could circumvent this whole problem by being super smart. If I can find a way to account for that by being this smart,
He can work
then
on
what's
his
the problem?
bad look.
Okay, right, yeah.
Being smart enough
Right.
to get good looking.
He
He's
can-
smart enough
he
to
can
know
computer
that
generate
you know
pretty
what he
looks.
said? I want to be smart enough
can
to
be
know
pretty
that
through
I
this
need to be
computer.
good looking to get what I want to get. That's what he just said. I need to fix myself. You know, I'm going to be smart enough to fix the issues that I got so I can be great again.
That's a
Right,
smart way of looking at it.
Exactly. I like that.
So you want to be good looking.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you dumb. You just stuck with the look.
Okay.
But that's the problem is once you've reached the peak of one, you realize that I really want to be
The other one, yeah.
Like, yeah.
And I will go here. You know, looks is a standard, like you say. You know, people pretty much across the board. You pretty, they going for that. But at the end of the day, you have other things you can turn to, and they call it game.
Yeah.
And you ain't got to be pretty sometime. And if you got game or whatever it
But that
called,
wasn't what he had.
it'll work. That's what I'm saying. So
now, see, that's a different one.
I'm assuming.
No, it's not.
No, let me finish.
Good game.
No,
Hey, so I'm assuming me being
not.
smart, I got game. So
This-
anything I
no,
want to
no, this is
achieve
part of it.
from being smart, I can figure it out.
See, okay. This
Right.
I'm
Make
glad.
yourself look
I'm glad
better.
that he brought this up because this is the part of it that I didn't. I'm glad he looked at.
Yeah.
If you're really smart, you're smart enough to figure out which you are capable of achieving, and you know, you're smart enough to be able to talk to women, converse, and you probably know which range of women you can get
Yeah.
to. But you know,
By
just
using
saying.
intelligence.
No, I think if you smart, you're gonna be too busy trying to do other stuff to be concerned about
Okay.
some women.
But
guess
I'm
what?
smart.
You know what I'm saying?
If
You
I
like,
want to
hey,
be to do
they
what
ain't
I
worried
want
about
to do.
that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
that's
smart
your least
enough to
issue.
know
They
what I
nigga-
wanna do.
Somebody that gonna be with you. You see what I'm saying?
Alright,
And they
okay.
just,
Okay,
that's what-
then
if you
guess what?
that
Then they-
smart, somebody just gonna be with
well,
you.
guess what? Then they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't
So
got,
I didn't have to do a
because
whole
you gonna
lot.
be wasting your energy on other stuff like I said, trying to figure out the atoms.
But my
and
thing
the
is, but
E's
so
and
would you
stuff
rather?
like that.
So you'd rather be just good looking
All
and
the time.
So all the movies you watch, you don't understand them. Everything you read,
No.
you don't really get it. You
I
just
said
good
I would
looking.
just rather be.
I'm just this
I don't know.
trophy.
Hey, I'm like
That's
if
You winning, baby, if you with me.
if
But
hey, hold up.
Hold on, let's move.
If Kunta Kinte
Okay, I want to hear this.
God.
was a better looking Cujo, he probably wouldn't have got that beat.
We're gonna move forward.
Okay.
We're gonna move forward to the next of Would You Rather.
Dissect that.
So
And give a
saying.
comment.
I'm just saying.
would you
Please
rather
explain.
would you rather work with someone who's mean but is great to work? Hey, but is great at their work, or would you rather work with somebody who's really friendly but terrible at what they do?
Who is mean and great at their work, because I have to deal with some very friendly people who are garbage at work.
And that's make you mad.
It makes me mad.
So you the mean guy.
No.
They make you the mean guy.
They want to say, I'll turn you into that
Yeah,
person.
like, and there's two ways to that, because it's a tolerance level. You know, it's kind of like, say, you want to be able to work with somebody and get along and do your job, but if you gotta actually, the person you can get along with, you're gonna have to carry them every day and do whatever, because you know they nice because they can't do nothing. And most people like that. It's like, you know, I can't do nothing, so I could be nice.
Yeah.
You know, I know how to do that. But are you really being nice by not being able to do nothing? So the angry person, you know, maybe a little moody. A lot of times, you know, long as you doing their job, your job and their job, they could be still a little moody, but you doing your job, they doing their job. You can just not deal with them.
Let me tell you where that falls at
Hold on,
again.
I see Mr. Prophet this week is shaking his head. So
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. Again, that all falls on how good you look.
Okay.
Because if the ugly one is barely doing their job, and you ain't gonna have no tolerance
this
for
has
that.
nothing to do with the question.
It does.
do
You would
not-
rather
No.
do
The question was very simple.
Would you
work
do-
with someone who's mean but great, or friendly
Yeah.
but terrible?
But
They're
as
the
long as
same
they're
person.
good looking,
No, they're the same person.
it depends
So
on their
which
look.
one?
They both look good.
They're the same person, Greg. Which one? Stop
But they
changing.
got
Oh,
these two
if shit was
different
like I
ass.
said, if
That's
that was
the point of the question. I didn't give you anything else.
all I'm trying to tell you is
Yeah.
I can't take that
They're
judgment.
both good looking.
Okay.
Then I would rather deal with
That's the point of the
I
question.
help them.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do your
I'ma
job.
help.
That's the question.
If they good looking,
You keep trying to change it to something
and even
else.
if it depends on how ugly they are. You know
They
what I'm
just
saying?
said they were both good looking. G.
Y'all aren't understanding.
They're both
if
ugly.
No, if they're the
Well, I
same
understand
person,
what
then
he's
they're ugly.
saying.
Okay,
If they're ugly or beautiful,
You can
the
make
same
an
person
investment,
regardless.
or you.
Yes.
What Greg's trying to say is they have to be attractive, whether they're nice or mean. You know,
If they gonna get away
For
with
him
some
to
shit.
even make a decision.
right? Yeah,
Okay. So that's gonna be a fact.
right.
Don't be
But
fat. Always.
Still not answering anything.
I
No.
just
You're
said
changing crap. Answer the question.
No, he
already
can't.
I
answered
ain't
it.
dealing.
He gonna
I'ma
add
deal
five
with.
who would
things
you
to the
deal with
question.
if they were ugly?
Like we're dragging this out. All I wanted
Okay,
you was to
I would
answer it.
deal with the one. You gonna have to do
They,
your job.
they both
then.
ugly.
Right? Yeah.
Then you gonna have
Like,
to
put
do
it in
your
there. They
job.
both ugly.
Then you gonna have to do your job.
Who would you rather work with?
Who would you rather work with?
The one you gonna have to do. You gonna have to do your job. Is that the one you saying?
We're moving on.
The second
No,
one.
we're moving on. The next
You gonna
one.
have to do your job.
Work 10 years. Hey, would you rather work 10 hours for 4 days a week or 5 hours a day for 6 days a week?
5 hours a day for 6, 10 for 4. Oh, 10 for 4.
10 for 4.
Yeah, because
All
you
day.
got three full
my 6
days off.
You got 6 days tied up. It's gonna take you 7 to 8
you know what?
to do the 5. Because you still
said
got to
5 and
5
6.
hours a day for 6 days.
You really not working that long.
But you still got to get ready. And you still got to go.
And then you
got
doubling
your
the time.
That's why I like that I made this one.
Yeah,
up.
it's like you only working 6 days. That's 30 hours. 4 days you working 40. You got 3
I'd rather
straight
be
days
off. Hey,
off.
I would rather be off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday than Sunday.
Okay.
I like, what about you, Jay?
Okay.
Yeah. 10 fours.
10 fours?
Honestly, I'd work 12 fours.
I would too. Before I work 5 6s.
Right.
Wait. You mean 412
or 412?
I was like,
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I work 412 before I work 5, 6, 6,
Okay.
6
6
fives.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with him on that. Just because I would rather have the other days. Now I do. There are people who would sign up. I feel like for the 6 days, 5 hours a
Man,
week.
if it was around the corner.
Yeah, but it's like, but then they're gonna get tired of it. I feel like after a while.
And it goes back to kind of what Greg was saying. It gets to a point. I want them 3 days off.
All right, hold up.
And refresh, but I'm not really working
Working
long.
on 5 hours. I mean, you just
but I'm working.
It's time consuming.
Let's
So I still got to get up and go to work.
Let's add a little addendum to the question. I just
Okay.
want to throw this out here just to see if this might change people's feelings.
Okay.
6 5s, but you get to choose when you work, or 4 10s, but it's a set schedule.
I'll take the 6 5.
Well, you gonna work.
I'm
It's
gonna
only
I'll
one
change it
day
then.
difference.
See,
So
I'll change it then.
Hold on. Hold on. What'd you say again?
Change the schedule.
So,
You can do it
6
whenever.
fives,
The
you get to
5
choose
hours you choose.
What point within the day you
said
want to work?
7
you can go in
Six
whatever,
fives.
as long as you do the 5.
So yeah, as long as you do 5 hours, you can go in 1 in the morning, get off at 6. You can go in at 6, get off at 11.
I still got to go with the 4.
Right.
At that point, I'm gonna take them 6 5s.
Yeah, because I might even miss the
I'll
day
wake
on
up,
them
go
5.
knock out 5 right quick,
Yeah.
and keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know, like
'Cause I mean,
9.
I'm still tired.
I don't know.
Every day.
Well, cause I ain't really. I mean, like I said, 9 to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Them dead times anyway. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna be doing nothing anyway, and I'm ready to. It gives me all the time that I want to do anything else
9
all
to 2.
day.
Yeah.
All day. If the pay was the same.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If you was gonna pay me the same, I wasn't gonna lose no
Either
kind
you
of
want-
pay.
yeah, that's 6, you get paid the same.
Yeah. Or
And the 4, you get paid the
the pay
same.
and all that. You keep all that in right there. Man, I go in at 9 to 3, 9 to 2.
Yeah.
I knock that out all day. Cause that's when I'm woke at 8 or 6 anyway. Jumping jack, get a cup of coffee,
and then I
hit
could switch it up.
Starbucks.
Right, I could switch it up one day. So maybe I didn't want to do that 9 to 2. I could come in at like 8 to
2 to 7.
Yeah, or
I
something
mean,
like that.
I mean, that's cool with y'all. I think I'd rather just stick with the 4 days.
But yeah, I'd rather.
12 to 5.
Like, I mean, there can be an argument for
What
both.
I'm saying, younger. I'm
sticking,
talking younger. My age today,
Yeah.
that's what I would do because that would put something. That means I got something to do,
every day.
Yeah, 5 to 6 days a week.
You got
see
something
what
to
I'm
keep you
saying?
going.
And it's, but younger, I'm on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah. What if it's not even that?
I don't
it's
care
one-
what 3 days.
Okay.
Give me 3
All right.
of them
All right, that works. Okay.
in a row.
Cool.
Because I could do on Tuesday what any typical mug could do on Saturday.
All right, see, here we go.
Okay.
All right. Well, cool. I think that's
And they's doing what any typical person. It might not be to their grand scheme, but I'm pretty sure I can go down and kick it in Nashville on a Tuesday.
I mean, you could.
Any day.
On the square, too.
Well, I mean,
to a
it's
certain
better-
degree.
I mean, square. You
But
can borrow what-
Nashville, any day, anytime.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's
Any point in
live.
time.
All the way live.
But all right, I think this is gonna be a good point to wrap this up today. This has been a good one.
Yeah.
So once again, please like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't already. We up to 43 followers. Hey, our subscribers are trying to get up to 50. Sometime soon.
Pushing for 50.
Hey, pushing for 50. Hopefully, we're pushed to 100
Small
after
goal.
that.
Hey, and I got my new contract. I'm back.
Yeah, we'll.
I'm
you
gonna
know,
need,
yeah.
I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe so I can get some more of this money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back on strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either
Or
way,
we
hopefully,
might rotate the strike or
you know what I'm
something.
saying? Hopefully it don't come down to that. But either way,
Yeah.
thanks for rocking with you. Rocking with us. We'll be back with you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Holla at your boy.